Oil companies are spending billions on technology. AI is changing the industry. And somehow, Karen from accounting still needs you to print, sign, scan, and email one PDF. Today is July 2nd, 2026. And this is Crude Logic.
Crude Logic. Welcome to the show.
Let's go ahead and get into the market update.
So for the market minute today, West Texas is sitting at 68 even. That is down 2.16% from yesterday. Brent's at 71.18, down 2.4%. And natural gas is at 321.
Okay, so at the pump, the current national average for diesel is 486, which is down from 501 last week. The gasoline prices today across the nation on average is 386 a gallon, which is down from 393 a week ago. So diesel's falling a little bit faster than gasoline, but we all know there was room for that. U.S. talks are still continuing with Iran over the Strait of Hormuz. They have apparently eased immediate fears of major disruptions for the Strait of Hormuz. Tankers are still moving through, so I guess that's kind of keeping the market at bay. OPEC is expected to increase production targets, adding more barrels to the market and helping keep prices from spiking. So that's a good thing. We need to try to keep the prices down, but everything really just needs to kind of be balanced. So Iran's still wanting control of the shipping lanes. They're still pushing that really hard, which I don't understand what makes Iran think that they can patrol the Strait of Hormuz. I mean, there's surrounding countries there, and we all know that if they're able to or are allowed to toll, like in some legal international way, if they're allowed to do that, then you're going to see all the Strait of Gibraltar and all kinds of other straits around the world start seeing this. So it kind of destabilizes this whole concept, in my opinion, destabilizes not only that region, but the entire globe when it comes to oil and gas market supply.
So do we do that with the Panama Canal? I've never really looked into it, but I assume that we built it. So I'm sure we have some.
Yeah, well, the Panama Canal was built specifically for that purpose, to shorten shipping lanes or travel. So it's kind of agreed upon because it was built and it's not a natural passageway. At least this is what I think, that tolls were already set up for that. Like I'm pretty sure that the Panama Canal, the whole intent was to increase speed of shipping and things like that. But there's also, I've been to Panama. I've seen the Panama Canal, and it's got like this locking system where ships come through. It's not like a huge body, like it's literally like a lane for ships to pass through.
There's one? I'm assuming there's one on each side. Like you can get two ships next to each other.
I think so. I honestly, it was like 1980 something, late 80s.
You're old, dude.
I'm so old. Anyway, my point is that it was designed for tolls. So it's kind of internationally known that you go through the Panama Canal, that you're going to have to pay a toll. Or it's just like any other toll road, right? Like with the Strait of Hormuz or
natural body of water.
Yeah, and
but
it's
like the Strait of Hormuz. I've heard like so many analysts say it differently. Hormuz, Ormuz.
I think it's regional dialect, because some folks back home in Oklahoma,
Strait of Hose.
Yeah, they'd be like, that Strait of Hormuz up in there, But anyway, the Strait of Hormuz is sort of a one-way in, one-way out, natural occurring thing. And so there's nothing anybody can do about that. It wasn't man-made for that purpose. So you literally go in, you got to turn around and come back out. So they get you coming and going. There's not like a shortcut that you can take.
Well, there's on the shortcut front. I mean, I'm sure you saw this, but they were talking about just a few weeks ago, before all of the peace talks started, they were going to dig, trench basically across. What country is that?
Is it Oman?
That sounds right.
Oman is the one that sticks out that is on the other side of the Hormuz, that kind of makes it sort of a bottleneck.
On the western side?
Yes,
that's the one then. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure that project will happen fast, especially if it's a government contract.
Well, it kind of depends. I mean, I saw that there was a bridge that collapsed in Japan, and like on a Wednesday, and by Monday they had the entire bridge rebuilt. They've
Come
been
on
working on
now.
I-20 in Midland here for like 12 years, I think.
Is that a real story?
I don't know. It's what I had. I don't know. It was a TikTok video, brother. I couldn't tell you. I didn't look it up. I was like, interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds about right.
That sounds awful fast to put another bridge up. Uh, so anyway, Iran still wants control of the shipping. You still got Russia and Ukraine going on. Even though oil experts are improving global LNG markets, they're still feeling the effects of earlier disruptions. So the Strait of Hormuz is obviously a big deal, but we have all sorts of geopolitical things occurring across the globe that are creating instability. I mean, the Ukraine-Russia war, especially with these new developments of the Ukraine drones. And, you saw that they recently had a pretty massive drone attack on Moscow,
Yeah, I heard
which
about that.
is Ukraine's able to reach out and touch somebody. But my whole opinion is that, and people think I'm crazy, but I think Zelensky and Putin are in on this together. And I think they're laughing all the way to the bank because there's no other reason why this war would go on as long as it has. So my opinion, of course, take it or leave it. Another thing that's affecting the markets, China's predicted demand was softer than expected. So, a lot of factors, a lot of things going on. The bottom line is that the Strait of Hormuz is the biggest deal right now. And we still don't have any solid agreements. This memorandum of understanding is about as good as a roll of cottonelle to me. What is that? It's like getting a letter of commendation or something like,
Yeah.
thanks for recognizing me, but can I get something else?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just because like social media and how fast things are in today's world, but I'm getting bored with it.
Yeah,
It's been on the news for like 3 weeks.
like my first high school girlfriend. On again, off again, on again, off again, but mostly off. So anyway, that's today's Strait Talk. It's funny how the Strait of Hormuz is anything but.
The price of gas being, we've talked about before, $100 a barrel might not be good for all of us at the pump, but it's more than reasonable for what it takes for us to extract it from the ground. So $70, I mean, not to get into politics and currencies and all of that stuff, but we've printed a bunch of money in the last 5 years, more than we have printed for the entire country's history up until the last 5 years. So if you got a bag of bananas at the store and it's $3, if they print double the supply, that banana or bag of bananas costs you $6. That hasn't happened with oil yet. So I think that just basic math and common sense, I think we should be almost double the price that we're currently sitting at in the market today. Like $150 is not crazy high. It is crazy
For a
high.
barrel?
Yeah. Like it's not going to get there, I don't think. They'll pull mechanisms and, increase supply, whatever they need to do to keep it. But back in my day, it was supposed to be, $30 way back in the day. $30 was like the break even price for a production, for an operator to get $30 a barrel. They were at break even. Then in the 2012 to 2017 or whatever, it was like 60, 65, maybe 70 would be great. Now I'm sure they're still breaking even at 70, but it's got to be real close.
The average person looks at that and goes, they watch the news and they see, oh, well, it's $100 a barrel. Like I didn't really like the fact that Trump came out and said the oil companies need to quit price gouging.
As he charges $700 a night to stay in his hotels. I like Trump, but that's like, it's only price gouging when the other guy's doing it.
That's the thing that frustrates me is that plays in to the other half of the political people in the country that are against oil and gas. You start throwing things out there like oil and gas companies are price gouging. There is a sweet spot where people can still afford to drive, but oil companies still make money.
If you don't like how high oil prices are, go open your own oil company and price your barrels lower.
Here's another thing that I've never understood, and this is just a little sidebar thing. We've seen commercials for Devon and Shell and all that stuff. What are they marketing? I mean, guys, we need what you're making.
they want everybody to love them. And it gets out like Chevron specifically. They have in Midland, Texas, a giant trans flag on their like a gay pride, trans pride flag at their headquarters here in Midland, flying right underneath the American flag. And
What?
yeah,
Not so. Is it above the Texas flag?
the Texas flag wasn't there. It's just,
What?
I mean, it was for the whole month of Pride Month. It's gone now, but for the
They took the Texas flag completely down?
yeah, the American flag and then the Pride flag.
Come on.
And you couldn't like,
What's up, Texas?
I don't know if you've ever been to their facility's fairly new. I'm sure in Midland someone would have taken it down if anybody could get to the flagpole, but it's in a. There's only one way in. It's through a gated, or security gate with a gate guard and all that good stuff. So
I'm just surprised that anybody in Texas, maybe not anybody, because there's some crazy stuff going on in Texas like there is everywhere else.
I was blown away by it, honestly.
Okay, well that is an issue. I don't think they should fly that flag at all, personally, but I can see them trying to, please everybody or whatever. But why? Anybody in Midland, anybody who happens to listen to this or watch it, comment on our episode and tell me if I'm wrong. But I just don't think that most Texans are for that. And I'm pretty sure that most or all of people in Midland are not for that, barring a few exceptions.
To some extent, I understand it because there's a lot we do in our industry to get, to keep the planet healthy, to make sure that we're not doing contaminating water. Like there's so much stuff in the media and the Netflix documentaries and all this nonsense that's mostly fiction, fabricated to make us look bad. So
you think it's a counterintelligence sort of
yeah,
campaign?
I really do. I mean, just something to make it known that we're, usually trying to protect the environment. I mean, yeah, there are things that happen. There are spills. There are.
Nobody's more heavily regulated than this industry.
We take it very seriously. We clean it up as quickly as possible. And it's Mother Nature. It's bound to happen. It's like,
I mean, most of these places are making sure that they make it look better than it when they showed up. Most of these operators, and some of that's by requirement. Some of it is just taking that extra step. Yeah.
right.
So basically the biggest takeaway from today is that the Strait of Hormuz is still a problem. It looks like it's going to be a problem for the foreseeable future. And we're all just going to have to buckle up and take the ride. So we'll keep everybody updated as to what the new headlines are. Every day, whenever we post this, we're going to have new updates. And, I'm sure a lot of you people are watching news and everything else, but we hope that you'll tune in to us, listen to us. Hopefully we will entertain you a little bit more than the news. We might put you right to sleep. Who knows? But try it out. Give it a try. So we'd like to thank our sponsor, Pump Jack Apparel. Check them out at pumpjackapparel.com. The music for our intro and outro is provided by Whitewater Ford. Check them out on Apple and Spotify. If you want to see more of us on social media, you can find us at Crude Logic Show. That's our handle. Please remember to like, follow, share, subscribe. We're getting a pretty good response from everybody, so we really appreciate everybody that's already subscribed. Remember, stay safe, keep drilling, and it's only logic if it's crude logic. We'll see you next time.
Coffee black, steel toes hitting an old gravel track. Hard hats on, boots in the mud, turning diesel into blood. From the Permian dirt to the Rocky Mountain snow, if the rig starts drilling, we're ready to go. Sun comes up, another 12. Ain't nobody gonna do it themselves. We drill it deep, we build this land with busted knuckles and calloused hands. This is crude logic. Welcome to the show.